an ideal habitat, living out their lives amongst the semi-salty waters of the Great Atresion Basin. These fish are magnificent. They are highly adapted to this environment. Evolution has changed them to withstand the hottest of the temperatures of the day to the coldest of the temperatures at night. Well, you might have already guessed that our segment today is the red-finned blue-eye fish. What is happening to improve its numbers? The troubles it has both with introduced species and the habitat depletion. As you can see, the fish are extremely small. Luckily for them, because so are the springs they live in. Behind me is the spring on the Edge Basin, which was once the cattle farm but now holds some of Australia's endangered insects and fish species. The species on this property are all very specialised on the area. Dr. Karaziz is the main scientist and researcher on this area, and we have him in today to explain what the issues are with the Edge Basin area and what is found here.
In Edge Basin, there is a range of species that are so specialised they do not live anywhere else in Australia. These species are only in this area and are highly threatened by extinction. Specifically at this present point, the fish species are the main focus of our research, as they are looking to be the species in need of the most help. I and my fellow researchers have collected samples of the red-finned blue-eye fish, and in controlled environments conjured a stable number. We are currently taking measures to rid the springs where the fish live of a major predator, the gambusha, or mosquito fish. Some measures that have been taken are creating barriers around springs with no gambusha in them to stop the predator from getting into that spring when it floods.
The mosquito fish are highly invasive species. They are not specific, which means they are able to live in a range of habitats. These fish have invaded areas around Australia, introduced from North America to control mosquito larvae. Through many years of observations, the fish have been discovered that they do not control much of the larvae and instead are eating the eggs of native fish. The reason why they are causing so much trouble to the red-finned is because the red-finned have their young by having eggs, whereas mosquito fish have live young. Their young come out swimming and eat the eggs of the red-finned. The adults will also eat the eggs as well as nipping at the fins of a native fish. A study in India in a lake that was used for water and recreation has Gambusia introduced in the 1990s. Before the 90s, no mosquito fish were in the water, and from the 1990s there was a boom of them. They were eating the native fish eggs and the plants in the lake. This had a massive impact on the other fish living in the lake. However, in 2000, something poisoned the water. 80% of dead fish species found at Gambusia. After that event, the lake has regenerated with native fish and plants. If we took at what happened in India and discover what the major cause of the fish's death, we will be able to find out how exactly to get rid of the fish from the springs of Edge Basin. Surinder S. et al. 2002, with little impact on the natural environment. So here is where the Great Atresion Basin is found. As you can see, it covers a large area of mostly desert. It is important to Australia as it supplies a lot of ground water to Queensland and some parts of New South Wales. It is the largest basin in Australia and allows springs like the ones in the Edge Basin to come up in areas that don't get much rain. The way that it works is in one area with heavy rain and lots of water in a lake. The water going down into a river-like system underground. The water travels along high pressure area to a low pressure area. This is how springs are formed. The water in the GAB has been stored down for hundreds of years, and the pressure has built up over the years. The problem in Edge Basin is that the springs are disappearing because there is no longer enough pressure to push the water up due to people drilling bores in the ground to get groundwater up. Whole habitats with aquatic species are turning into desert habitats. The creatures cannot survive in this desert environment, thus they are forced to either find a new habitat or just die out from that spring. Well, what an excellent show. I hope all you viewers have learnt a lot about how important it is to save the red-finned blue-eye. We should make sure to keep the environment that we live as true to the original area. If we stop introducing species into a non-native environment, we can save many native species to Australia. If we save our unique animals from becoming extinct, we will get more tourists coming from overseas to spend their money on seeing these animals and the area they live in. This will help our economy to grow stronger, so we can spend more money on saving other species in Australia.
You thought that I'd be weak without you, but I'm stronger. You thought that I'd be broke without you, but I'm richer. You thought that I'd be sad without